After watching this video, you will agree with me that that same honest bunch, there's nothing honest about it. You remember when they interviewed D1, nedu categorically, with so much boldness, said he doesn't know why exp0sed, ex-manager of Mercy Chinwo, is having problem with every artist he has signed before. About 8 of them have reached out to him, complaining the same issue. He made mention of Frank Edward. In that same regard, according to VDN, exp0sed, ex-manager to Mercy Chinwo, lawyer now reached out to Frank Edward and now begin to interrogate. Frank Edward, with so much anger, refuted the whole claim that he never in any way reached out to nedu, and 2 of them have never in any way talked before, let alone complaining to him. And in that swift reaction as well, that same exp0sed manager also reached out to me with the voice note you are going to hear so far and the highlights done by verydarkblackman. Nedu started fumbling, and today they are asking him to go back again. Do a video to that effect where you will render an apology and claim that those things were false. Now, if these things are really correct, what narrative were they driving? Trying to cause issues between some persons who never have any internal crisis, just to drive traffic to all their country. Not minding what that thing is going to cause in the life of people they are talking like this. Now sit tight and watch verydarkblackman, and it gives you back to back of all the compilations they sent to him.
Saints now become devil to in the eyes of. Huh?
One day, can I ask you something?
Yes. Yes.
I'm actually in the middle of something.
Yes.
And I don't want to. They are calling me already. So if you can send me a message. KB, what do you want me? I don't know. I don't know how you want me to help you.
I just want you to reply that statement honestly, because it is issue of that. Many people have been calling you. You don't know what it means to a man who has risen to that level, who has managed Frank for 10 years. I heard Frank today. I said, Frank, did you say anything to Nedu? He said, me. The guy was so upset.
One day, Frank did not. Oh Jesus!
You mentioned his name now. You mentioned his name as if he reached out to you. He said many people have called you, including Frank. He mentioned, So my brother, I felt so. But I will write to you as my brother. I wanted to reach out to you as my own brother officially, unofficially. Let me hear you. Listen, I didn't want a damage to my client's name, because a lot of people have been calling all over calling. Why is this your client? Look at what Nedu said in his program. Look, it is your program. It is your program that everyone is to refer. Your podcast goes far. It goes far.
It's okay. It's okay. Let me go back to what I was doing. You can send me a message.
Okay, I will do that.
Now, wow. This media can destroy anybody. Now, this is a call between exp0sed lawyer and Nedu, following that podcast he made talking about Mercy Chinwo and exp0sed. If you remember, in the podcast, he said a lot of things. I'll play the video. Now, they don't call him because he mentioned Frank Edwards' name, as if Frank Edwards contacted him and told him that exp0sed was a bad person, exp0sed was a fraudster, exp0sed was this and that. They can't call Frank Edwards. Frank Edwards can say he never talked to this guy before, that he don't know why this guy calling him, that is even pissed. Now, you see, they don't contact Nedu, they won't write to him. They don't contact them. They say he go retract that statement. Those lies where he talk for the video. Now you would understand the kind of narrative that these people push. And it's like this on the media, but a lot of them don't go understand until they bring your brother or your father one day, or your mother or your sister, come push one kind of narrative. And there's no very dark man to take a second look at these things. They go demonize your family member finish. Now, this is the exact podcast that made them to go and call, that made Frank Edwards. They called Frank Edwards and called everybody. See, I'm here.
Problem I have with that exp0sed own is, if it was just one person calling out exp0sed, it would be a different thing. There are tons of people that I cannot mention that I have heard to me, where don't reach out to me. Husband material and the whole world, I cannot count. Off the top of my head, at least 8 people. One don't come on this show, Dr. Roy. You worked with Frank Edwards. What is the story with Frank Edwards? Let's not go there.
Story day.
Mama, You work with Judy K. What is the story with Judy K? You worked with Dr. Roy. What is the story? I don't want to mention the names of the guys that reached out to me. I know them off the top of my head, but I don't want to mention them. Make issues not there.
Shut up your mouth. You see this nedu. He said he worked with Frank Edwards. What was the story with Frank Edwards? Then other material say story day. He say, hey, I see Frank Edwards don't call and tell him something. Meanwhile, na lie. You see the kind of narrative where they push about this guy. Now they don't call nedu alpha. He no fit talk. The truth just start to come out. So you people sit down on a podcast, call it honest bunch, and you are dishonest. You sit down on a podcast, push narrative, push lies, because you want engagement, because you want views, you want likes, you want to make money on YouTube, you want to make money on TikTok, you want to make money on Facebook. So some people have to be collateral damage. Some people need to go down because of I need to do that. Now, one human being came and said, he has bloggers, I have God. But you can see the person, you can see the narrative that are being pushed. Need I remind you, almost all the people who sit down for that podcast that day, all of them, they are back. Meanwhile, you have bloggers, I have God. Now, they don't carry the guy. They won't carry the guy, go lock now for arraignment so that he go satisfy their public face. The guy now, they don't lock him for inside hospital. The guy now, the hospital. I'll go try go see him today. I don't know whether they're Abuja or they're Lagos. But I'll go try. If you're Lagos, I'll know if he's here. But if you're Abuja, I will try go see him. Do you understand? You see the way the truth don't they come out. Oh, my own now with proof. I don't come out to come and say jargons. It's with proof. Every other person lies. But like I said, you will understand the narrative, and this is what I want from you guys. Anytime anybody says anything, take a second look at it. Oh, take a second look at it. Now Frank Edwards the vex. Say Nedu even call his name as if he tell Nedu something. Meanwhile, he has not spoken with Nedu. He has not spoken with Nedu. So basically, they sit down on this bunch and they sit down, they drive narrative, and not just narrative, oh, they defame people. Defame people's character. Now, let me now go to the people where they talk, say, very dark man, Nedu told him something in confidence, Before they mention my name for their podcast, when I hear Nedu name from my mouth. And mind you again, let me play something for you. To all those people where they talk, say, Nedu did not do anything.
Transition to that part, even to the part where you can't begin get issues with my own guy, very dark man. I don't understand. How do you transition to that part?
Okay, so to be honest, come on. I know why. I've been no one going there. That's why I just load the drink. I really know one going to that.
You are here. You are here already.
Because
talk.
I've promised myself that this year I no go.
They didn't do anything. Show now they see. It was the one that brought my name up. When he can't talk him now, the one where they there, can't talk, say, he know where he won't talk, go there. Now, they do contact and say, you're already here, go deeper, you're already here, talk. Knowing fully well, saying a rubbish talk. Knowing fully well, saying a lie. But you want sponsor narrative, you want push narrative because you want views. You want make money from YouTube. YouTube money no get control for you. That's why you need to use people as collateral damage. You're setting up a lot of people. You are defaming people. You don't care. So long they are the ones that use their mouths to say it. But me, I don't care about defamation. Like I say, I get my own mouth. And the one where bust my head pass. Me, my own self, if they bust my head, I do always get proof. Unlike when I go lie. When I go talk without no proof. Me, as I talk proof the day. When I own a narrative, my own truth with proof. There's no way you people can counter me on this media. It's not possible. You understand? So in his foolish mind, he was thinking that, oh, very dark man is going to leave me and go, no, now it doesn't work like that. Like I said, there's nothing honest about honest bunch. There's nothing honest about it. They're after their money. You know, if you go there, maybe you go say anything where we say you go learn from. It's not possible. It's not possible. Rubbish talk. So you want to use me get views. You go learn. And guess what? More is coming. Oh, I'll start your fraud chapter very soon. That fraud one now, I be the main. See that fraud one, you go provide the money. You see this fraud one? More than the way to fraud one they come, you will learn.
And as for those coming out to testify, nedu is good, is that, and this. I haven't watched this video. Do you still have that moral justification to tell the world that the guy is a saint? Somebody putting words in the mouth of another just to defame somebody presumed or perceived to be a friend. When you watch closely, even when the one was trying to shy away from asking questions directly involved Very Dark Black Man, you see a situation whereby nedu insisted because he really want to go down and make sure that he dig what he ought not to dig out, just for the podcast to have wider audience coverage. Even if, as a filmmaker, you understand that everything was pre-planned, but to an extent, he played a larger role in all of that. So D1, as a matter of fact, you have to bury your face in shame by claiming that nedu was not aware about the whole thing. Now, if nedu wasn't aware, how come nedu was the one asking questions you ought not to answer? Nothing saying as small picking. We are all learning. We are in this together. And I pray that God Almighty, at the end of the day, we will know who is good, who is bad, and who is ugly, so long as these issues. Once again, share. Follow the page. Thank you, as you do so.